Okay, so as you can see, I've finished up tying it down, and I still have left about approximately a foot left at the end because we have to add another drop loop for one of our duck calls. Again, I have the black on the left and the brown on the right, just like last time. Let me zoom in here so we can see this a little bit better. So again, what we're going to do is, just like we've been doing, you're going to create the S, and like the one before, the drop loop before, we're just going to go, sorry about that, we're going to go down through the first one, under and back up, and just leave that up here for now, just like that. And we're going to, like before, go down and under following that strand, and just feed that through. Try to keep everything still as possible anyway. Feed that through. Bear with me. Alright, got a little tangled up. Alright. And we are going to cinch it down. And again, I can't stress how important it is to get this one tight so you do not lose a duck call. Alright, just like that. And push that up. And now what we're going to do is go ahead and do about 4 or 5 more inches to match the other end, like we did, and I'll catch back up with you guys. Alright guys, so as you can see, here's that last D loop for the duck call, and as you can see, we ended with brown on the left, black on the right. Alright, now what you're going to want to do is go ahead and, as you see, I'm going to cut the brown one. You're just going to leave a little bit of space, and you're going to cut there. Then we're going to take our lighter. You got to be careful here because you don't want to melt this part. You just want to melt the end. So we're going to take our lighter, and keeping it off the flame again because you don't want to discolor it. It takes a couple seconds. And then you're going to want to smash this down so that the knot won't come undone, like that. And then we're going to flip it over and do the same thing with the black side. Cut it like so, and again keep it away because you don't want to discolor and or melt the other strands. Just like that, and smash it down. And then we are ready to go on to the next step. Okay guys, for this next part, I forgot to mention at the beginning, you will need a tape measure and some tape. It just makes this a lot easier. We're going to start doing the Cobra stitch on top of what we have right now, and we're only going to do it for about 10 inches or so, whatever you want. I usually just do it around the neck. It looks pretty cool that way, but it's personal preference. So we're going to just measure from drop loop to drop loop. So we got about 2 feet. So I'm going to go a foot in. For now, I'm just going to lay this extra piece of string here to mark where the middle is. And then, like I said, I usually do about 10 inches. So we'll just go 5 inches on this side, which will be right there. And I'm just going to put a little piece of tape there to mark where to start, and then go 5 inches on this side, and mark it so I know when to stop so I don't go too far. It's easy to get carried away when you're doing this. And from here we're just going to start another Cobra stitch, and I'll be doing that in just a second. Alright guys, for this one I'm going to be using OD green and the khaki color. Again, you can use whatever colors you decide to. You could even do a solid color, just put the middle of say OD green and stitch from there, but like I said, I'm going to use these two colors. So like we did with the brown and the khaki, we're just going to heat these up and push them together just like this. Wait a couple seconds and pinch. And again, do this quick. You don't want to hold it because you will burn yourself. Just like that. As you can see, it's tight. And then like before, we're going to go underneath. Now this is our base. And we're going to start where the piece of tape is. Just like before, we're going to make an S. And then the end of our khaki, and we're going to go under and back up through, and then just feed it through. It's alright if it moves on you. Oops. Just like that, and as you can see, it kind of slid on me, so what we're going to have to do is get that back to the middle. Just like so, and pull it tight. And then just keep doing down and back up through, and just keep feeding it. Just like that, and just keep doing that for all 10 inches, and I'll catch up with you in a few. Alright guys, so now that you're finished with the second Cobra stitch, it's now time to, just like we did before, we're going to cut. First off, make sure you got this super tight so it doesn't come undone over time. And just like before, we're just going to cut this end. Just like so. And then melt it. Just like that. And then press it against here. And then do it to the other side. Once you got it hot enough, press it against like that. And then, let's get a closer look. This is how mine turned out. And then it's on to the next step.